Okay. So what I want to do now, real quick, is I want you guys to explain who you are. Apha, you've already been on TotemCast before with Duty, but if you want to just
Yes.
go into detail, real quick, go ahead.
Hello, I am Apha, also known as Alright in Slot on YouTube. I'm an officer to the EU section of Legacy 30. And I like Torghast. That is my gimmick. That is the extent of my personality at this point.
All right, Goru, you're up.
Yo, I was asked to be here because I submitted a couple times. I played at level 30 sometimes, and I'm washed up. That's about it.
Damn, he just like me, for real, for real.
All right, Kailith,
Yeah.
you're up.
Yep, I'm Kailith, and I joined at the beginning of February. Things happened. I wound up taking up the mantle of the raid leader when the other raid leader had departed. So I might be heard from more often. But I mainly joined because I wanted to make my own guild until I realized this one existed. Now I'm trying to be with them.
Very happy you're here. Very happy all of you are here.
That was very wholesome.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay.
I can't wait till I get a helmet in Season of Discovery. I can have everything actually filled out.
So do you want to start with Torghast?
Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, and that's why we originally gathered. We gather here today.
To
Okay.
talk about the Lord and Savior, the Tower of Terror,
The
You know-
Tower of the Damned.
whatever.
The damn place that I've been requesting for 3 years. It's finally here.
Yeah, it is here.
I'm so happy. So what did you want to discuss about it? Like,
Well-
what are your ideas?
Okay, my biggest idea, obvious idea, is the leaderboard.
And with everyone saying that they don't like the any percent category where you just have to get through it as fast as you can, the only reason why I like that so much is just to like see the upper echelon, the final limit. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it
it's
should be our like
definitely-
de facto leaderboard. If you can't clear the entire place, you can just go kill one guy. Cool,
Yeah.
but yeah.
That's what Goru said earlier. That is the flawless percent. Well, let's call it flawless percent, whatever.
Yeah, we're calling it flawless. It's getting the 5 stars.
Yeah, that is a basic minimum 200 points. Which,
Yep.
when you,
It also rewards planning too. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, because there is a explanation that had a WoW
Yeah.
link somewhere
I
where it explains
I know that
what
during some of my any
rewards-
percents, I would hit 4 stars. So if I just did like a little bit more of the Torghast, I would have gotten a flawless percent on it.
Yeah, you can easily like calculate like what you need to do during a run.
Yeah.
Because it's really explained. Like you need, for the, like one of the things is destroy 80% of phylacteries, which of course is a lot,
90%.
or 90%. So you can actually go for that, and then you have things like kill the boss under 40 seconds. That's 20 points. Beat the part time of
It's
the,
20
of the
seconds for
wing.
20 points. It's 10 points if you get it within 40.
Or was it? Oh, okay, then I had misread. Yeah, but that's the point. I mean, there are dozens of categories that are basically possible. But my idea would be to start with any percent and flawless. That is.
I feel like the any percent should just be a matter of trying to
No, I
see
mean,
how fast we can push it.
no, I mean we can still have the leaderboards, right? But people will eventually, if more people do that, they will eventually gravitate to one or the other. That's how speedruns culture works. If someone wants to just do 1.5, 2 minute runs, then let them have that.
So what if we
And
had
if s-
like a scoreboard per class? Is that something you would think would be a good idea?
Yes. Like, honestly, I think there is, like, merit to having individual classes, but then the overall board as well, which combines, like, the fastest between everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
I'd say if we were to
an
make like a
overall
proper
board.
leaderboard, we should have 2 people for the like 2 of each class represented on the leaderboard, like the main leaderboard. Just so that way it's not completely filled up with hunters and all that stuff.
Hey,
Right.
what the fuck?
What?
I mean, Hunter is of course a. I mean, there are a couple classes that of course lend themselves to Torghast speedrunning.
Yeah,
have
some
Hunter,
of
you
them
have
just have the
Warrior, you
mobility
have-
and some of them just don't.
Brewmaster, Evoker, probably Fire Mage was an idea that I had.
It's gonna be Demon Hunter or Mage. It's
Yeah,
kinda
I think the fastest will probably be Demon Hunter. If they find the right
Yeah,
anima
yeah.
powers, they're just gonna take the leaderboard by a storm.
Yeah,
But the issue will be that you need to do 3 different anime powers throughout the entire dungeon run there. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, but
humongous
that's-
RNG.
You can actually set it up so you can get more. As long as you stay
Yeah.
mobile, it doesn't matter what things you kill. I've actually lined up under multiple occasions where I've hit the what are they called? I've hit maw rats and things like that, killed them, and set it up so I got 10th kill on the shoplifter on the 3rd floor.
Jesus Christ, you have that unlocked. Fucking hell.
yeah.
I have all 3 blessings.
Dude, you've
Yeah.
played so much.
Yeah,
It's actually the
I
fastest
have-
way to get tower knowledge.
Yeah, it is the fastest way because a full like 100% run gives you like 18,
16.
19. Yeah, it depends.
It's even
I
worse
don't
than
know-
you thought, man.
I don't know how they get calculated, but you can get like 12 to 15 on an N% run as well. Whoever
Yeah,
knows
you
how
get like
that
12
works.
to 15 per run. So if you just
Yeah.
speed run it all the time.
Yeah, that's how I got my renown to 77 now.
Yeah, I think mine's almost maxed out too.
Yeah, and it does, and it barely drops anymore.
You know, I gotta say, I think it's very funny that our time walking guy is kind of surprised by NA.
Oh no, I'm the lazy guy in the team.
Are you still
Oh.
part of the team?
Oh yeah, I don't do shit.
Rank 1,
I
baby.
I worked too much. I let those guys do all the DJ shit now.
Oh, you're like me. I'm an opposite. I don't do shit.
They just like me for real, for real.
Yeah.
So you want to go
now-
for like flawless and the timed, but what about like the final score? Because that's the one that I've been kind of looking at.
The score is binary. You can get a maximum score. I think it's
Maximum 300?
300?
It's about 300.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, you have to get a 100% with maximum like empowered. So you have to do a lot of the dungeon, and then you have to get the
Oh,
rest
yeah.
of it done with
yeah, you can get more with empowered because it gives you double points.
yeah. So that kind of throws things off and rewards speed, but also complicates things a lot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of unfortunate.
I mean, that's kind of what I was saying, that there are like a lot of different categories that could be done. I would say we start with 80% and flawless, and if if people start running things like high score, we can add that later.
Yeah, like the more
We-
people do, the more we can add in exchange for them doing it.
Yeah, yeah. Like what I don't want is like category where it's like one time in there, right? Where one guy did it once and that's the category.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously not. We would have. I would want to see more than just one guy did one thing and now that's permanently on the scoreboard too.
Yeah,
That would just be wrong.
yeah. Like it has to have people actually competing for it to add it. So it makes no sense to add a dozen categories right off the start that maybe nobody ever does.
Yeah.
So
If we
I'm-
keep things dynamic, then everyone will be up to date with everything. If
Yeah.
people don't want to do this category, we don't have it.
How we could do it would maybe be like a Google Doc, maybe.
Perhaps, yeah.
Because then you can also sort by class, for example.
Of course. Kind
So
of like
would-
how we have that spreadsheet for all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
BIS gear.
like that, like
But-
that, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so what I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be probably one of the first times of ever doing something like this. I'm gonna leave it to you guys to decide what we do with this, and I'm just gonna finalize it.
All right.
So
Okay,
instead
that's
of me coming up with it or deciding on things, you guys have actually ran Torghast more than I have, and I've been living in there all week. So apparently, you guys have done it more. So with that being said, I feel like it'd be more appropriate for you guys to decide how we're gonna approach this.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone against a Google Doc,
Google Doc, Google Sheet, either way, I think it
Yes.
works.
because it's easy to edit if like new time comes in, whatever,
Yeah.
and you can
Like,
filter. You
have
can
a few
sort
people
things.
that are like approved of updating the thing, and otherwise it's just a matter of
Yeah,
you're there.
of course. Like it can't be like public, obviously.
Yeah, if
on
we let everyone
Wikipedia.
edit it, then someone's gonna troll it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't have nice things in a world where people aren't nice.
Exactly. Now, that speaking of trolling, that's the other thing that I don't really want to do, but to kind of future-proof it, we have to at least do as a foundation. That is, outline the rules. Now, there are no rules, basically, right?
Yeah, I think the only rules we should have is no like out of map exploits where if you like clip through the floor
Yeah,
and then all of a
like,
sudden you just land in the boss floor or something.
That isn't that actually in the Discord rules as well? That you're not allowed
I
to use
don't
exploits.
know.
It is,
I
but I
don't-
don't even think you can do that in Torghast anyway.
I don't. Yeah, but
Well,
we just gotta
mean,
cover every ground. If
we-
someone's
we-
dedicated enough,
we're-
they're gonna
yeah.
find a way to break it even worse than it already is.
We're probably 5 days away from someone pulling a Rex Troy and teleporting to the final boss somehow.
Oh, Rex Troy's
It-
most recent thing was killing everyone.
Yeah. I mean, the rules are of course simple. Solo run, be level 30. And I mean, we can't really police much about proof or anything. I can't say you
You
have
can't
to
really
record it.
doctor it though that hard, can you? If you take a screenshot of the results screen.
Now, what I would say, in that is something that we all should have available when we post the times, is a full UI screenshot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That
Like a
should
full
be-
view screenshot, so everything is available to see, even your UI.
Yeah. That
All right.
I mean,
Another idea I want to pitch is single floor records.
that could be.
Because
would it be
because
depending
there's
on
like
floor
single
layout,
segment speed running
or-
as well.
Yeah.
But see, that was one of my concerns about it was you guys kept posting screenshots of specific floors. So if we're gonna run each wing individually, are we just gonna add the times up, or like how did you want to approach that?
I mean, the times would be per wing.
Yeah, times would be
Well-
per wing for everything.
Like
Yeah,
I don't
so-
actually remember, but at the end of the run, does it actually give you the total time or no? 'Cause-
Yes, it
It
does.
is
Yes.
total.
That's what we've been posting. That's the total time at the end of the run.
Yeah, when you finish a Torghast run, there will be a thing that pops up saying complete. You can left click
Yeah.
on it for more details, and when it opens up, it will tell you that your time, your score, the bonuses you earned, and your empowered bonus, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it tells you how much tower knowledge you got as well.
Yeah, that's the snippets we've been posting all the time.
Yeah, that's what we've
However-
been spamming Torghast General with.
You can click it away. That is, and
Yes,
that has
you
happened
can,
to me
so
before.
be careful when you click.
Yes. You can right click it away like all this stuff in the middle. That has happened to me before.
Okay. You guys continue. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I've got to step away for a second as well. So, it's you two for a few.
Alright. So, Goru,
Mm-hmm.
so you would be more interested in the flawless runs, right?
Yeah, the other stuff is
It
Yeah,
is.
RNG.
Yeah, it is, like you pointed out, it is just make the fastest way through the floor. Because the floor bosses, if you have diminishing blows or the right power up, then they are one shots, two shots. And it's just making your way through the floor, not getting dazed.
I'm not too interested in it. I at least didn't have fun. I tried for a second, but I didn't get the flaws that I wanted. Then I just got pissed off.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I think the biggest. I think once I hit the 80 renown and I don't actually get anything from the speedruns, from the N% runs anymore, then I would probably also be burned out on it and go for other runs.
At least with flawless, you have some strategy and some variety.
Yeah, yeah,
And
you can budget your points.
also, it's not guaranteed what class is best.
I mean, the any percent stuff is more suited for like a tournament, like for a race kind of stuff. Anyway,
Oh
Are
yeah.
you talking about what we would do with a tournament?
well, I mean, I'm never gonna rule it out.
Yeah, I think a tournament should be like a 3-person, perfect, like not perfect, 5-star run thing.
Nah, this is where I kind of disagree. I like when I think of a tournament would be the any percent speed runs, but like floors in order.
Okay,
My issue
return.
with that would be that if you have a tournament like that, you would either need a lot of time to like keep repeating, or you would
No,
end up
would
in a
be,
situation where you're just cocked by
no,
RNG.
there there is a
Yeah,
there's a-
that's the problem. Like, the reason
There
why I
is
suggest a
a-
3-person, like a 3-person thing, like how other ways have done it, is it gives you like the variety of other people, and it's slightly RNG proofs you, since you could have one guy build really strong single target, another guy build for sweeping and clearing, and another guy just filling in and building a little bit of everything.
Are you guys talking about like individuals or teams?
I was thinking teams.
I have
What?
zero interest in teams.
Honestly, I don't think a tournament in Torghast would be good anyway.
That's a
The
shame.
Well-
RNG introduction is kind of insane. Like, no matter what, you could just get too lucky.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
see,
there
I
is
like
there
it.
is a tournament form that kind of evens it out. I'm
No
not sure what
powers.
it's- Nah, it's I'm not sure what it's called exactly, but it kind of works with the finalist mode. So it's used in racing games a lot. So basically, let's say you have 10 players. 10 players run one wing. Fastest time gets 10 points. Slowest time gets 1 point. When one player reaches a certain threshold, say for argument's sake 100 points, they become finalists, and when they then win at the next round, they win.
But that final can be determined by whether or not you get the long corridor on floor 4, or you get the one that takes 10 seconds.
Yeah, but because it's quite a few rounds, in a
Multiple
row,
rounds. That means that the RNG has to be basically giving you everything you want for a while if you want to actually
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
say
saying
that
that,
RNG is going to
but
give it to you.
you are coming to a final at some point.
Yeah.
And that final will be a showdown where you have a 3 in 4 chance of getting fucked.
Yeah, but that's the best way to somewhat even out
It's
the
the
RNG
best.
aspect.
It's one of the safest ways we can do it.
I mean, this is of course all future talk right now. We're 1 week into Torghast, and I admit I'm getting a bit too hyped for the whole thing. So maybe worry about.
I'm excited as
worry-
well, and maybe that's just the initial. We can actually go into Torghast hype that's getting us
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, that I originally wanted to wait with this for like 2 or 3 weeks, but
Yeah, obviously,
that-
I would
that
say
did-
give it time.
that I didn't want to wait anymore.
I mean, I fully agree with that. But it doesn't hurt to talk about it and plan it out now in case we do something with it.
Yeah, I mean, if and how the tournament is, that has to be decided later. Like we can't. There are a lot of things that are possible to do, but right now, maybe the whole Taurus gets destroyed by finding one broken item. Speaking of which, absolutely no items should be banned. I don't think
For
there's a
now,
single
like
item.
we can amend that rule.
Yeah, I mean, if there's like an item that safely one-shots a boss every time, then okay, maybe talk
Yeah,
about
like
it. But
if something
right
is
now-
truly overpowered and makes things
Yeah.
unfair, you don't have
I
it.
mean, thinking up the usual overpowered stuff, ooze doesn't work because you're in chroma time. Toy windmill, you can't change trinkets during the run, so you're stuck for
You can only change it in the broker barriers.
no, in the broker barriers. Wait, really?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, in the broker barriers you can change your stuff.
Okay, I tried it on this vendor floor outside of the barriers. I'm a smart person.
Wait, do you mean inside of the bubble?
Yeah, inside of the bubble, like inside of their shelter,
Okay.
because that shelter isn't just for show. It's for tell too, buddy.
Okay, I thought the shelter was like because of the torments, so they wouldn't like affect you
No.
inside it.
Torments are. I have a character who's been through Shadowlands like proper. The
Yeah.
torments are not what you think they are. If that's what you think they are.
I kind of remember them. It's been 6 years, of course. 5 years.
They're just
So-
random. They're just random negative afflictions that they add on
Yeah.
to try to complicate things. When I was trying to run it on my warrior, one of the ones that we got was 30. All players and enemies do 35% more magic damage, or I think it was 25. But point is,
Yeah, okay. But still, like, no items should be banned until we find something truly horrible.
until we find game breaking, nothing banned.
Yeah. And of course, we have to line out in the rules that any exploits are forbidden. Which
Yep.
is kind of like why I did want the full UI screenshots. So if someone posts a screenshot and we see like, you have 1 anima power, we're like, what's up with that?
Wait, I always go with that. I don't pick them up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't want to spend my time doing it. Doesn't matter.
I mean, I just right click and then click the yes and jump forward. I can pick it up when I go on while I'm transitioning between floors.
Yeah, it don't matter. We're OP enough.
Wait. You're
Well,
picking
honestly,
up only the initial one.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah, it's
Okay.
not even
Well,
a
that-
damage thing either. It's a
Ye-
movement spell. Doesn't matter. You don't need that
I mean, I usually click fast enough to get the thing I need.
I'm slow, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I usually click the thing that's the worst because I'm slow.
I mean, you get time to think if you like when the anima power drops for killing the boss. If you right click on it, walk into the barrier, then quickly flick over and click yes to allow yourself to move forward, you can transition floors. Then you can view your anima power if it kicked you out of it, and then you can choose during the floor transition, giving you something to do.
Yeah.
I could do that in
Okay,
the flawless, but like in a what do you call it? Any percent the speed thing? Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
There's no time.
You can do it then too, because it's a floor transition. Your character is quote unquote stunned, and you can't use any items or consumables or press any abilities until you're through.
It takes like
Yeah.
a second for the orb to drop.
You know, I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Well, it goes
No,
to show
the
what
orb-
we've been
the orb-
learning.
That's a full
Oh, yeah,
second,
it's
dude.
okay.
That's no power's worth that.
Well, I
shit.
mean, the issue with me is that I kind of need the power.
Yeah, warrior needs. At
Warrior
least
is a
one-
bit
at
more
least-
dependent on our powers.
At
is this
least
something I'm
one,
200 to understand or something? Like what the fuck?
one specific power is like absolutely necessary. That's the charged one. Like
I also find success in smoldering inertia. There's smoldering inertia. That's what you talk about. I also find success personally in using the other one, voracious culling blade, which
Oh,
doubles
the
execute
execute.
damage.
it's
Because if I can get a sudden death execute off of that, it just drops things.
yeah, but I'm playing arms, so my mortal strike with that still one-shots bosses. So it's like it's fine.
Oh, then you're more overpowered than I am.
Yeah, arms
If you're
is really
one-shotting,
good.
then why do you need powers? Just go.
Because I need to kill the last boss in less than 5 seconds.
Oh, I thought you meant you were one-shotting the last boss.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying too.
Oh no. Last boss is like 5-6 seconds. My PB is like 6 seconds or 5.5.
I haven't ever timed how quickly I killed a boss, but I think my
I-
quickest boss kill time, I charged, Colossus smashed, and Night Fae Anima Power with like 2 stacks of the damage increase, and then I got a sudden death, so I just slammed an execute on him and he died.
Yeah. I had this fast ones like this as well.
I think I had a 3-second kill, maybe 2.5, but I got lucky.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the boss as well. Like some bosses are squishier than others.
That
Yeah,
one probably was.
I haven't gone through to like actually check each boss.
Yeah, like the slime one, the soul mass, whatever. That one's like too tanky for my taste.
Yeah, that thing is tanky. It
Anyway.
just survives things.
Where were we at? So just to keep up the basic rules, you have to be solo, you have to be level 30.
Don't cheat.
No exploits. Terms
Got
of
it.
service percent. And that's kind of it.
I do have one
Where's
question
my-
because I actually think I know if this is the correct answer or not. But do evokers have the ability to go into Torghast?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I looked into it, and Evoker was released during the Shadowland, like the Dragonflight pre-patch. So they did receive a Covenant ability, but it's just one universal for all of them. They didn't get individual ones for each,
Get fun.
That's a
which
big
kind of sucks,
power.
honestly.
I mean, it is what it is.
Like, yeah, but at the same time, it still feels like it's painful because it's a heal and a versatility buff.
Honestly, it's still better than most of the other Covenant abilities at level 30. Even though it's really boring.
I think it has a cast time on it too, so it's a time sink.
Yeah, but you can like cast it during hover. Can you move with hover during? at level
Yes,
30?
you can cast a move with hover.
Yeah, well, in that case, you're fine. Can be like boss prep or something, so you can one-shot 10% harder or something.
Okay, so our fundamental rules for anyone who wants to join, and I'm probably gonna do a sub-thread in the Torghast section, because then it shows at the top of the screen, I think, when you open it. I think that's how.
Yeah, I
threads
think it
work,
should be its
probably.
own thread. Like things like this should be in its own thread.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be short.
Well, I was
So
going to go ahead and
anyway-
make a Torghast section to make a PvP section, so feel free to add to it.
Yeah. A Torghast and a PvP section. Oh yeah, you were trying to get PvP going.
I was going to until Torghast. I've been preoccupied.
Yeah. I'm still
And-
laughing about how my full tank warrior completely destroyed your Death Knight. You've been prepping for this by just parry, dodge, bonk.
I mean, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but I'm only decent with Monk.
Funny.
Funny.
Sorry you found out this way.
I mean,
I mean, why
Practice
are you
evil.
apologizing to me for your skill issue?
I mean that just shows how broken monks are, really. If even you
He
can
plays
can have
Windwalker.
success with
Mistweaver.
it.
He plays everything but the one that's actually broken.
Oh, Mistweaver is the way to go. That's my favorite one. I play Windwalker just whenever I don't want to spin nonstop.
But to bring the Torghast thing to an end before we go on a tangent again. So solo level 30, no exploits. Proof is a full UI screenshot. At minimum, if you have a video, even better. You do 2 categories for any percent and flawless, which have a Google Doc, which through sort function can be both the overall rankings and per class.
I think we should have it in the Torghast Discord channel, a submissions segment.
Yeah, Yeah, that would
So
be a like.
So that
two-
way we're not spamming the
Yeah,
Torghast
like-
general with
yeah,
hundreds.
like 2 sub-threads, like one for the rules and one for submissions.
And then just the discussion chat and that stuff.
Yeah, we could do a sub-thread to the discussion channel. If I recall it correctly, how the threads work, they show on top and you can click on them. I think that's how it is in the class thing. Maybe. Probably.
No promises.
No promises. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Anybody else have anything else they want to add?
My last thing I want to say about Torghast is the main reason why I tried to push so hard to set so many records and ground break so hard as Warrior is because I wanted to try and beat the others to the punch. I totally expected to get ousted because they're just classes more mobile and less dependent on getting the right powers than a Warrior.
If you
Like,
if you
as
if
a-
all you need is
as-
the right powers, you just need more tries.
Yeah, like as Goru said, he just gets the power from the start and just hopes the floors don't screw him over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
don't want
like-
to spend my time doing all that other stuff. Still, I could choose a better class.
You disappoint.
Yeah.
Can I ban him?
Wait.
No.
Lucario, can I ban him?
I mean, if we're
Like it's
banning
not
EU,
satisfying,
we're
but
gonna ban
Lucario
you
said Lucario was
damn it.
upset at us for not full clearing every time, so I'd say don't push your luck because we're gonna get pushed too.
Whoa! Lucario,
too. Yes.
I have a daily series where I full clear. Don't complain about not full clear.
Yeah, I sent my submission of a full clear to
I'm
saying,
just thinking the
"Stop."
tournament
Yeah.
percentage. I'm sorry. At least with Torghast, it actually tracks your percentage.
Yeah.
I hate it when I try to do perfect runs, but I only get 99s.
I had one time a skeleton stuck in the wall and I couldn't get 100%.
You couldn't. Oh, it was out of line of sight. You
Yeah,
couldn't
it
get
was
it with
it-
anything.
Yeah, it was in the level geometry. I tried everything. I even
My
threw a
time was
grenade
wasted,
at it.
and all I got for it was pain.
Exactly.
Okay, so
But yeah,
we're gonna wrap it up now.
yeah. I think that's all. I think that's all I wanted to talk about with Torghast.
I think we've covered most of Torghast's everything we need to talk about it.
Yeah, everything that we need to going forward, and then turn it into Torghast 30.
Okay, well, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the input. I hope you took notes.
Wait, I was supposed to take notes.
That's okay.
Wait,
I
notes?
will-
I took notes.
I don't. I haven't taken notes, not even in high school.
Okay, I
Don't
will
ask how I
be-
survived, because I probably didn't.
I will have this uploaded probably tomorrow or Monday. So, but I guess that's it. Thank you guys very much, and later.